Is there a coaching problem on that side of the ball?
I need to see a little bit more. I don't think that the Terrell Williams situation has been ideal. To be missing your coordinator, the guy you wanted sort of orchestrating all this stuff for large chunks of the offseason as well, has not been a great situation. I agree with you on the Raiders. I thought they were far too aggressive, especially situationally. The third down early in the game and then the third down at the end when I could kind of see like maybe you're trying to be aggressive on that 3rd and 20. You're trying to create a takeaway or something, but to give up the ball over the top there. I didn't like the game plan there. I totally agree with you. This game plan, I do think that they played more zone than you guys are talking about.
In this one, yeah.
Yeah, against the Dolphins. I didn't think it was all man.
I felt that way too.
But they missed a lot of tackles, which is part of it. And the one part of the game plan, I know you don't want to make a living being overly aggressive blitzing Tua because he is a pretty smart guy and gets the ball out pretty quick. But they didn't get after him at all for 3 quarters. It wasn't until the 4th quarter when the Dolphins had all those penalties that put him behind the chains that the pressure got home, and you saw the difference. They shut him down. They couldn't sustain drives once you got into his kitchen. I think they should have been a little more aggressive earlier in the game. It's something I want to watch, though, because Mike certainly seemed to indicate today you're going to have the same situation. It's going to be Core probably running the show. Mike's going to have a heavy involvement in the game plan. You know that. What do you do with your old friend Aaron Rodgers? You don't want to blitz him crazy because, again, smart guy, quick release.
But he doesn't want to get hit.
He doesn't want to get hit. You got to get after him a little bit, right?
Doesn't want to get hit.
I bet they were afraid to blitz too early because they didn't want to take guys out of the secondary or out of coverage. They were terrified. By the way, their zone, because I agree, their zone sucks.
Well, they did want to
They don't space properly. They don't. They just have way too many holes out there. It was like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I know they wanted to take away the middle of the field, but I don't really even think they were overly effective doing that. I thought Achane, the big play at the end of the first half, I just think they didn't play well. And you look, the numbers tell you. They were in the 30s in a lot of categories.
Does that win change your outlook on the team, Paul?
No, not yet. But it definitely, I think, has the arrow for the first time maybe in a year and a half, pointing up. Like there's some things to be excited about. You guys mentioned a lot of the stuff with the offense in May. That, to me, that should be repeatable. That should be sustainable. It's not we're going to have Jacoby Brissett run and break 7 tackles to try to get a first down against Cincinnati and see if the other team's going to drop the ball going into the end zone instead of scoring a touchdown. Can we do that, 8 more times and win 9 games? No, right? But I think what they did offensively on Sunday against Miami, I think you can play like that. They weren't, they didn't blow anybody away, but they were efficient. They ran the ball well. They made some big plays in big spots when they had to, like the 55-yarder, biggest play of the game, by the way. And when they were pushed, like it wasn't just easy. Like Mike said that the comment before after the game about we showed that we weren't just front runners, because I kind of still felt like that. This was a game that they got the 2-touchdown lead, and they were able to win. But Mike's right; they got punched a couple of times, and they got knocked down. They're down 20-15. They were kind of listing. I thought they were on the ropes right there. They go 3 and out. That pass is incomplete. Miami goes down, scores, and makes it a 2-score game. It's probably over.
Go ahead, Mass.
They punch back.
I was just going to say
they punch back.
You remember last year in Week 1, Mayo said it wasn't sustainable.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And in a lot of ways, he might have been right that you're not going to win by running the ball. The pass game that they showed should be sustainable.
Right.
They can do that. They should be able to do that.
That's why I feel better about the whole thing.
Let's grab Sean in Rhode Island. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah. So I think one of the bigger stories is Gonzalez. I don't understand. This guy's not even eligible for an extension until after the season, and he's pulling the Sauce Gardner. It's not going to help our tackling when he comes back. Sauce last year wouldn't tackle anybody. I would trade Gonzalez as the season develops to a team that can't cover, and hopefully they have a young wide receiver to give us back a return.
Okay, Sean, thank you for the call. Paul, let's just play with this. Would you trade Christian Gonzalez for A.J. Brown?
Yep.
Would you trade Christian Gonzalez for
Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill, good one.
No, not for Tyreek Hill.
Would you trade Christian Gonzalez for Christian Watson? Who's the kid on the Packers?
Yeah, Watson.
Watson.
Dobbs, one of those.
Watson's different. Probably
He's
yeah.
another hamstring waiting to happen. I think it's happening right now.
That's why it's different. Yeah, he's hurt now. I do like Christian Watson.
Would you
He's
trade
younger,
him
too.
for who's the Minnesota's second receiver?
Jordan
Addison.
Addison.
Would you trade Christian Watson for Addison?
I like him.
Christian
Yeah.
Gonzalez, you mean?
Christian Gonzalez for Addison.
I don't think I would do it for Addison. No.
But you would do it
For A.J. Brown's a 28-year-old frontline number one for virtually any team kind of receiver. He's, I think, in the top 10. And I can understand, Philadelphia right now, they haven't used him a lot. So, maybe he's looking to get out. I don't know. I don't know why Philadelphia would make that trade, but I'm playing.
Yep.
I would make that
let's play with it. Would you trade Christian Gonzalez for 2 first-round picks?
Sure. Yeah.
1 first-round pick from a bad team.
Not one from a bad team.
Yep.
Probably not. No. I think Gonzalez is a terrific player, and I'm just playing along here.
Yep.
We're
just playing.
For the fun exercise.
It's a talk show.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it for just one.
Tim in New York. What do you got, Tim?
Hey, I'm thinking, is this Rabel changing as a head coach? What in Tennessee when coming up on these types of issues with this injury in particular, he hasn't a great pass with it. Is he now just saying, you know what, I'm leaving it on the player to make the decision? He's been pushing everyone to go, talk to him. So maybe him and Gonzalez have this thing where you're gonna answer this when you're ready, and I'll put you in. Possibly.
I don't think he's been pushing Gonzalez, people to talk to Gonzalez. I think the question was, can you speak to his state of mind?
His mindset, yeah.
Yeah, his
He's
mindset.
like, go talk to him.
Yeah, and he said, I'm not talking about his mindset.
Right.
So I wouldn't say he's encouraging Gonzalez to talk. He's just saying, I'm not going to speak for what he's thinking.
Because if we're going to go by what
That's
Vrabel,
different to me. I'm sorry.
I totally agree. Because if you're going to go by what Vrabel has said about Gonzalez specifically, he's been nothing but praiseworthy. He's been engaged. He's been in the meetings. He's been a good frame of mind. He's traveled with us during the preseason. So, to your point, I don't think this is anything acrimonious.
I'm surprised fans are this down on Gonzalez already.
Yeah, he's a good player. I
give the fans credit.
Well, no, listen, I just
No, really, it's not just pom waving. We've got a good player.
there's
It's
frustration.
like, dude, get on the field.
Sure, yeah, no, I get it, but I'm surprised. I just didn't think it would be this aggressive this early.
I don't think fans have tolerance anymore for soft tissue muscle injuries 8 weeks for a hamstring than a coach does. I said this is the first thing I said as a fan. When one of the players on my team goes on with a hamstring, I'm like, you freaking bum. Stretch. Like, it's just, and I know that's kind of unreasonable, but like, that's your first reaction. Guy gets his arm broken and then falls on him. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, nothing you can do about that.
You tweak a muscle on the first day of practice? Who feels good about that?
No, I understand that. He had a good year last year.
He did, but other than that, he's not played much. He's sort of been injury prone, and I think most Pats fans that work hard for a living, they're like, pop some perks, kid, and get to work. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Marion Manchester hates him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's lost Marion Manchester.
Unbelievable.
I said that in the other room. I go, wow, you lost Marion Manchester. That's bad.
She said he's soft. She does. She thinks he's soft.
What did she say, Murray?
I think he's soft.